If you don't want to go deeper or want to know more about the deep biblical things, then just keep on scrolling. Now those who are not interested have left. Let's get deep. In the previous video, I was speaking from Matthew 26 verse 63 and 64 and 65. This event happened just after Christ was arrested at Gethsemane, but let's go again. It says, "But Jesus held his peace, and the high priest answered and said unto him, I adjure thee by the living God, that thou tell us whether thou be the Christ, the Son of God. And Jesus said unto them, Thou hast said, nevertheless I say unto you, hereafter ye shall see the Son of Man seated on the right hand of power, and come in the clouds of heaven. And then the high priest rent his clothes, saying, Ye have spoken blasphemy. What further need have we of witnesses? Behold, now ye have heard his blasphemy." Now we need to understand why the high priest went crazy. The reason why the high priest went crazy is because Jesus Christ said that he is the Son of Man, and he will be sitting on the right hand of power and coming in the clouds of heaven. See, when we skip over to Daniel chapter 7 verse 13, it says, "I saw in the night visions, and behold, one like the Son of Man come with the clouds of heaven, and came to the Ancient of Days, and they brought him near before him. And there was given unto him dominion and glory and a kingdom, that he shall rule nations and people." You see, the high priest and everybody was going crazy. It's because Jesus Christ was saying that he's the Son of Man, and he is the one that Daniel was speaking about in Daniel chapter 7. It goes a bit deeper than that, because I've got here Acts chapter 1 verse 9. Let's go and see. Acts chapter 1 verse 9. "And when they had thus spoken these things, while they beheld, he was taken up," Christ was taken up, "and a cloud received him out of their sight. And while they looked up, they saw some angels." This is the part when Christ said to his disciples recently or before in his ministry, he said, "There'll be some of you here that shall see the Son of Man receive his kingdom." And this is the part when they actually saw Christ receiving his kingdom. You see, Christ ascended up into the heavens and they saw him visibly. Then he disappeared into the spiritual realms and then reappeared back in the book of Daniel chapter 7. So Jesus disappears physically in Acts chapter 1 verse 9, then reappears spiritually in heaven in Daniel chapter 7 verse 13. "I saw in the night visions, and behold, one like the Son of Man," Jesus, "come with the clouds of heaven." And we know that he was taken up in the cloud in Acts chapter 1 verse 9. This is when he received his kingdom. Now you can see why these verses are so powerful, and now you understand why the high priest went crazy, because he was saying that he was a Son of Man that Daniel saw. Then we saw in the book of Acts chapter 1 verse 9, we saw the disciples see Christ ascend into heaven and to receive his kingdom. It's powerful stuff.